Hi, this is Jaime with Double Rock Properties, your source for high value and low cost investment properties. In today's video, we're going to talk about finding a real estate comp in a non-disclosure state when you don't have MLS access. So finding comps is probably the most important thing that you need to be able to do as a real estate investor. And there's nothing that would take the place of MLS access or an agent or realtor that's able to pull numbers for you. But when you're in a bind and you got your back up against the wall and you need to have a idea of what a property is selling for or what the neighborhood comps are, this is one way to do it, and this is actually how I started off when I started investing. We'll start here on Zillow, and before you turn the video off, I promise you we are not going to use the Zesstimate. The Zesstimate is a worthless number in a non-disclosure state. But Zillow does have a few features that make this work for us. So the first thing you do is you type in the address of the property you're interested in. And I'm going to type in the address to a property I was working on earlier this year, just for instruction purposes. And really all we want to know is whether there are any houses for sale near our property. This is our property, and luckily we have one right here. Now if I hadn't seen one here, I would have just expanded the map a little bit until I found one. But we're going to click on this property that's for sale, click on its address to get a little more information, and the only thing that we care about is this MLS number. So I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste that into har.com search. And up pops the property. Again, I don't care about this property at all. What I do care about is the neighborhood, so I'm going to map it. And HAR pops up the map. And here's that property on Autumn Lane we don't care about, but if you remember, my property is on Summer Lane right here, 4803 Summer Lane. So the first thing you can do is just hit the search button, and up pop all the houses that are for sale on HAR around our property here. So active listings can always be important when coming up with a comp. So you can just move your cursor over one of the bubbles. It gives you some basic information here, the address, what it's selling for, and beds, baths, and square footage. So after I get a good sampling of properties around my property, then I go back to the search criteria and I switch it to sold properties. Click OK there, hit search, and there they all are. Again, you can just hover over the bubble and you get a good information. The address, this is just down the street from my property, 4803. This one's 4808. Sold between 120 and 140. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's 2,100 square feet. If you want more details, you can click this detail button and HAR will pop up this. Now, this one might not be a very good comp, and it's important that you look at all the details because look at this date. It was sold in 2010. That was a while ago. So this number might be a little suspect. So we just go back to our property. Here's one that's right across the street. And let's click these details. All right, a little bit better. This is October of 2011, and this went for 140 to 160. Now again, what I told you is this was a ballpark range, and what I usually do is to stay conservative. I stay on the lower end, so I would say that this house is either 140. I might move it all the way up to maybe 150, just split the difference in there. But either way, if you have a low ARV and you're looking to wholesale, for instance, or even if you're rehabbing, if you go low on what your final value would be, it's actually better for you in the long run. So we could just go back to the map and see these other ones: 120, 140, 140, 160, 140, 160, 140, 160. Anyway, I think you're getting the idea. And again, when your back is up against the wall, you need an idea of what properties are going for. This is a way that you can do it, even if you don't have MLS access or a realtor or agent that can help you out. This can at least give you a ballpark idea of what you're dealing with, and hopefully it gets you get you close enough to make an offer and start making some money. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got something out of it. If you did, please feel free to connect with us either on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/Double Rock Properties, or on Twitter, and we're at Double Rock 2011. Let us know what you thought about the video, and let us know if you have a better way of coming up with comps without an MLS access. Love to hear that. And more importantly, let's just start a conversation and let us know what else you'd like us to talk about. We'll put a video up, and we can talk about different ways that we make it in this real estate investing world. But anyway, thanks for watching the video, and keep in touch.